Paco.
Greetings! Welcome! Hello! I'm the Incredible Paco and welcome back for some more Mario Maker 2. In today's episode, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We are going to be doing a creator feature, and that's something I did a lot in Mario Maker 1, and I plan on doing it a lot more in the new game. Level 1 is Archenemy. It's going to be SMB 3. It currently has a world record from my good buddy Dang. We'll see if he still has it by the end of this recording. Okay. I probably should think more instead of just doing, but can't teach an old dog new tricks. That was actually the correct play though. So I go right, I go under left, and then it looks like things and stuff are gonna keep happening. Cool. So first part is pretty cool, and I feel like I mostly got it. Now we gotta keep making progress. All right, so shell jump up, over. So let's just focus and get the shell jump. There we go. So I guess over to the left. Over to the left, hit the button, make it back right. Perfect. There we go. There we go. So now, left, right. Dude. This is, what? This is really good. I did not expect the kaizo block, but that's actually not bad placement, because it was a sloppy jump. And now that I know it's there, I can avoid it. I actually got trolled really badly at the end of one of Tyrannen's levels when I was playing it on Twitch. Ah! 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 He boomed me! He boomed me! Let's try it again. So pull back, easy, big jump, over. So yeah, what if I, something like that? No, I want to do it all in one go. Chuck, go, jump. And then there was the checkpoint. All right, shell jump, and then we got it. Nice. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's see what section 2 has for us. More shell jumps, and I'm gonna have to recycle that. So not only do I like featuring cool creators, I also like finding really underrated creators. Nice. I think Tyrannen has something like only 400 likes, as I'm supposed to hit the question block. And that's why likes don't really correlate to how good of a creator you are. Like, there's a ton of good creators who don't get a ton of likes. And then there's some not so good creators who get plenty. Whew. Alright, so bonk that up, and I'm gonna have to time it a bit better. Cool. So close, so close, so close. All right, so shell jump, door, and I'm gonna guess that leads me to another checkpoint. I could be wrong, but I got a sneaking suspicion. Cool. All right, this is it. This is it, perfect. Oh, and then that's the end. I thought it was gonna be another checkpoint. That's a pleasant surprise, you know, when you're like, give me a checkpoint, and the creator's just like, nah, here's the goal. Archenemy, I liked it. Also, at the end of the episode, we will have a bit of bonus content. Next up, we're gonna do a level called Blind Guardian. It's gonna be Super Mario World, and it is currently 0.6%, 4 to 666. I wonder if you can one cycle that. Probably. Yes, and then you have to use it to spin over. Cool. So these setups have just the right amount of funk. As I gotta go a bit faster. Okay, so then over, jump, loop around. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So then spin, spin. Woo! Okay, progress. And so... is that telling me there's a kaizo block behind there? Because that would be a bit of a bummer. It's a Padobo on a track, moron. But yeah, that's actually not that bad. That's not bad. Okay. So then... go like this. Wow. Wow. I think you have to do like bounce one, bounce right, bounce back again, bounce over. That's a no joke setup. Woo! You can one cycle that. Cool, cool, cool. That feels like a win. Alright, so we're back here. Spin over. I'm struggling to see like when to go. Something like that, then back, then over. That is that's tough. Okay. I can't believe I made that. Woo! So, what if we just try to go right away? Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. Wait. Ooh. Oh. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought I was toast. Perfect. From toast to checkpoint. What a wonderful turn of events. Okay, so then I hover out to the right, and then I'm gonna ride Spike Ball. I can't believe I survived that. That was actually crazy. Okay, so spin. And then I should probably look at the setup before just jumping into it, but you know, I'm all about that YOLO lifestyle. Cool. So... I think I have to go when that dude is going away. Something like that. Something like that. That's really tricky. Oh, also, as another mini announcement, I started uploading Twitch highlights last month to a second channel. And I am going to resume uploading. Wait, where am I going? How do I do this? What do? I'm gonna be... Wait, can I make that jump? No, that's too high. That's too high. I'm gonna start posting more content on that second channel this week, though. Yeah, that works, that works. So then, up like that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so veer out, angle up, and we're gonna ride Thwomp Dude. Need to angle it, get ahead. Yo, this is crazy. This is ah! That's crazy. Although, wait, you know what? You know what? There's a top of the goal and there's a bottom of the goal. And even though the top is completely optional, it has to be done. Woo. Perfect. So, when do I go? When do I go? That was so close. That was so close. I panicked. Like, it looks like it should be so simple, but it's not. Okay, third time's a charm. No, third time's not a charm. It's not a charm. You know what they say about those fourth times? Yeah, yeah, fourth time is the new charm. Woo! That was another really good level. Let's keep it going. So we did some SMB3, some Super Mario World. Let's go full old school. Next up, Manowar. It is 4 out of 919, 0.43%. Oh, snowball. So we have like an assisted snowball jump to start. I didn't even know that was a thing. So bump, jump, and we're on our way. Cool. This is really cool. I'm just gonna trust that everything works. So for today's episode, I'll probably play through about 5 levels, but Tyrannen has a bunch more, so I will definitely be coming back in future videos to play more of his content. As that was not supposed to happen. Okay, so depending how hard I bonk the snowball, that's gonna affect how hard it rolls. Okay, so give it like a little nudge. Yeah, that makes that so much easier. Yes! Checkpoint! Let's go! That was a deadly snowball. Alright, let's try this again. I think I do want to jump ahead, I just have to be faster. Okay, so I finally got that to work, but then I didn't kick the big boulder. I can't do it anymore. How was I getting it the first time? These snowballs are not cooperating with me. Okay, so I don't actually have to hit both. That makes that quite a bit easier. And then I gotta go faster there. Whew. Yo, all 3 levels so far have been certified bangers. Alright, that was much better. Okay, we're getting this consistently. Yes! Yes! Alright, you know what? Top of the poll. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. This one seems pretty tough, though. Pretty tough, but you know, we're just gonna one-shot it. No big deal. No big deal at all. World record! I really like that. Outside of kicking the snowballs and sometimes having them not cooperate, I find the snowballs can be pretty finicky, just like shells, I guess. But either way, really good level. I have 1 or 2 more levels left in me, so up next we're gonna do At the Gates. The level is 5 out of 1001, 0.49%. Okay, so we got some tight platforming jumps as I can save this. Do I want to save it? Is the better question. Yes. Yes, I do. Whew. Alright, pretty good first run. Okay. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Woo! Dude, these levels are so good. They are so good. Checkpoint. Woo! Woo! Alright, what is this gonna be? Okay, so dude loses the muncher, up and over. Something I've noticed is a lot of these levels only have 2 sections. And for me, I think that's like a-okay. Sometimes I feel like people build level just for the sake of building level. Like, you can have good 3-section levels. You can have good 1-section levels. I think it's more important to keep up like quality than quantity. And something that I noticed when I play Endless, it feels like people are like, oh, I can't end my level already. And then they just keep building, and you can sort of tell at what point they become uninspired. Whereas with these levels, they all feel really clean. Okay, good. Good. I can't believe I missed that. I just want to go there, but that probably would not work out too well for me. Alright. So, kickback. Cool. Obviously, I'm going for... Wait. Going over the top doesn't really do anything except get 1-ups. But I mean, why not? Why not? We're in the neighborhood. Might as well get a few green mushrooms. And hopefully I didn't lose world record as a result of that, but if I did, c'est la vie. Yeah, no, I definitely spent like 1 minute shell jumping over the top. If I didn't, I probably would have had it. Alright, I have one final level left in me before the bonus content, and this one goes out to all my German viewers. We got some Rammstein Reise. I now probably have slightly less German viewership than I did before that, but it's okay. But yeah, outside of America, the country that watches the most amount of my content is actually Germany, and it's true on both Twitch and YouTube. And so, danke for watching my videos. And I'm gonna have a special bonus video coming out sometime in the next month or two for all my friends in the Deutschland. Woo! Also, this level is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it so far. Nice. So, bonk. Huh? Oh, jump it and then bonk when it's to the right of me. I was like, how is this gonna work? And then it didn't. Okay, so hop it. Perfect. And then, alright. Perfect. So now, just trust it. Perfect. Kick it. Nice. I went like this much too early. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna get a checkpoint this time. That is a Paco promise. Good. Whew, those parachutes are pretty tough. As these are not synced up nicely, like the dude up top just needs to relax. You need to relax, mole bud. Woo! Woo! Paco promise, I said I would get a checkpoint. We got a checkpoint. We didn't get much after that, but we got the checkpoint. Okay. First impression of the second section. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Okay. That's incredible. That's incredible. There's like a tiny gap, just enough for Mario to fit through. And sucked in his belly and he did it. I learned something. So it was a bit of a whiff, but we got the intel. Alright, up, over. And then the more I let it sink, the easier it'll get. So let it sink. No, that was too much. Okay. Wow. Wow. And then I have to do that a lot faster, so we're pretty much at the goal. The thing is, I feel like I could have almost just made the jump from the lift. Maybe I just need to taka a bit faster. Okay, we got another shot at it. There we go, that wasn't so bad. Now that I was ready for it the second time, easy, easy. So that was a lot of fun. Shoutouts to Tyrannen, but we actually still have a bit of unfinished business. My good buddy Dang has a world record on level 1, and that's about to change. World record! I had to do it to him.